schools in Class 2A participated this year in the Kansas Interscholastic Volleyball program. The 8 teams before you are the winners of the October 22nd sub-state tournament, and each has high hopes of being crowned the 2005 Class 2A champion. At the completion of today's competition, the top 2 teams in each pool will advance to bracket play on Saturday. The semifinal matches on Saturday will begin at 2 p.m. and the consolation of championship matches will be played 25 minutes after the last semifinal match has concluded. Now let's meet the teams.
That's where we need to be, man.
First, the Blue Rapids Valley High Expressway.
Of the season.
There's only 2 seniors on the squad.
So it's a pretty big accomplishment to get through that sub-state. Of course, they don't take the second place team out of that sub-state, so you have to win it. That's very tough to do. You can talk to the girls that went here a couple years ago. It is very tough to win that sub-state. Jeff North has some height, but we played against it all year long, so I don't think that should be a factor. And we're probably 20 minutes away from start of this contest.
So we'll be back with the blow-by-blow calls here for the 3 matches that the Lions are going to be involved in today.
The Lady Lions will get 3 games today. First game will be Jefferson North. Second game will be against Meade. And I believe the third game, I have to look. Blue Rapids. That takes place about 8:30 tonight, so by the time Dale and I go through McDonald's and get a Big Mac, it's going to be midnight 30 before we get home. So we look forward to being very competitive here. Lady Lions, a very strong volleyball team. As you well know, Minneapolis moved down to the 2A competition this year. Has played all 3A and 4A competition all year long. It just makes them a little bit stronger for the big games at the end of the year, which Minneapolis here will play Jefferson North here in the first match.
So we'll be back with the competition as it gets started. Here on
Minneapolis getting ready to take on Jeff North, Winchester. Minneapolis in the far court has made their way around Coach Mack, and they're ready to play. The Denker, Winchester gets to it. It's free ball. Audrey Atwell, first net attack for Minneapolis, and Jeff North sets it on a cross. Middle, Jordan Crossan. Corner shot counted. It's point Minneapolis, and we take an early 1-0 lead. Nice job by Minneapolis to get the big middle set while she's there. I should say tall middle. Megan Donovan with another soft hit over, and we're covering on the back row. Audrey Atwell. Attack goes over. Jeff's North's in the net. Lady Chargers, I believe. 2-zip Minneapolis. Megan Donovan second. Third is over. Jordan Crossan hammers it down. They're there. Krista Frazier's nice set. Outside hit by Audrey Atwell. drops, point Minneapolis. You can tell the girl on the near court with the green shirt is Jeff North's libero. And number 8 for the Chargers does have a rocket. She can't hit, and that one's in the net by their middle. Kind of like we played a couple years ago with a fairly short middle. Lady Chargers are the same way, small and quick. They do have some height in their lineup, but not playing. Jordan Crossan drops on Minneapolis side, point Lady Chargers, 4-1 Minneapolis. Krista Seamers with a nice pass up to the front, and Audrey Antwell bumps it on across. Lady Chargers big outside with a first chance attack at the net, and it goes in the net, point Minneapolis. Audrey Antwell will serve for Lady Lions. Hit over, nice serve, dug out by Lady Chargers, and there's another middle hit by Jordan Crossan. I was telling Dale earlier, here of late, one of the strengths of this Lady Lions team's right there in the middle. Jordan Crossan, she gets a pretty good set, and it's hammered down, and so far Minneapolis in a nice rotation. Lady Chargers having a little trouble with us up front. 6-1 Minneapolis.
We're back.
Audrey Antwell still serving for Minneapolis. Nice serve. Jara Shoemaker right there. Great net play. Set, the middle. Jordan Crossan with the block. Jeff North recovers. There's a nice, get it over. Oh, man. Nice recovery in the back row. Minneapolis bumped it up. Next pass went almost over. It was a tape shot. Point Lady Chargers. Nice attack by Jara Shoemaker. This just set on across by Jeff North. Tip by Jara. They're there. And that's their big hitter right there, wing handler. Until there, out of place, we had no one there as they hammered it down. Point, Lady Chargers. Tip by Jordan Crossan. That would have been out. It's saved. Tipped on across by Jara Shoemaker. Here comes the big hit. Now Minneapolis on the defensive. And Lady Chargers back in this thing, trailing 6-4. Left hand service by Lady Chargers. There's a nice set by Krista Frazier. Jara Shoemaker with the left hand, tipped by Jordan. Oh my.
That was clearly out of bounds.
That was definitely out. I could see it from here. And we're a quarter of a mile away. Yeah, Jara Shoemaker drops the hammer on it. Lady Chargers got a good call there, and Minneapolis got a good hit. Point Minneapolis, 7-5, Lady Lions. Person we have to watch out for is that number 8 in the middle. She can flat hit it. we block her, I think we'll be all right, Dale. Tape shot by Winchester North's server. 10 point. We're all tied at 7. Megan Donovan pass to the front. Krista Seamers. Hit goes clear on a cross. She sets it across. And it's in. Point for Lady Chargers. Back set. Jordan is blocked. And it's set right there. Perfect position for their number 8. And I better get her name because we're going to hear a lot of her. On second thought. No, that was our point.
Yeah.
Nice save by Minneapolis.
Great effort by Audie Atwell.
And a nice dig by Krista Frazier. Another one. We've got to get in front of number 8, and I can't pronounce her last name. We'll let Dale try this one. (9-8) Minneapolis. Left hand. Megan Donovan is blocked. Back set. It's coming over.
Seispin.
Megan Donovan with a big hit. That's a lift. Good catch. How do you pronounce that, Dale?
I'd say Seispin.
Seispik?
Seispin.
Seispin. Stephanie Seispin.
Something
number
like
8.
that.
She's got a howitzer. She can hit. Jared Shoemaker with a good serve. There they are, that net play. So important. And we're back to a 10-9 lead. Megan Donovan with a hit in the middle. That's out. Good call. Stephanie Seispin. Attack is out of bounds.
I might be murdering that name. I don't know. That's what.
10-10. Audrey Atwell with a outside hit. That's not going over. Point Minneapolis. 11-10. Krista Seamers serving for Minneapolis. Audrey Atwell. That is a push, not a set. Catch and push. Point Minneapolis. 12-10. Nice dig by Jordan Crossan. Pass goes over, and Jeff North content with just bumping it. Audrey Atwell tipped at the net by Jefferson North, and there's a big hit by their other outside. Left hand. Audrey Atwell cannot be handled by Lady Chargers. (13-10) Minneapolis. Wow.
I think I hit black.
That shot by Lady Chargers is called in. 13-11. We're there to block. Nice dig by Frazier. Atwell tips it on across. Roger Atwell. It's good. Out the back line, point Minneapolis. Serve through. I think all of our serves have been over so far, serving 100%. Jordan Crossan with a big hit in the middle. And they just tip it across over the top of the block. Point Lady Chargers. Well, you get to the state competition, it's not going to be easy. Jared Shoemaker. Nice block by Jordan Crossan. Got a hand on that, slowed that one down, but Audrey Atwell with a big hit. Nice dig. We're going to have to bump it on across, and we do. Krista Frazier, big hit, and it's blocked by Lady Chargers. 14-13. Yeah, in. She's consistent. It's in. Point Minneapolis. On a hit by the middle, Jordan Crossan. Audrey Atwell serves. That was out. And that was a good call. It's all over that one. Who's playing in the other court, Dale?
Moundridge, I believe, but I'm not sure.
Jared Shoemaker, cross court hit. Nice dig by Megan Donovan. Jared Shoemaker, point Minneapolis.
Be number 1 versus number 8, wouldn't it? Probably.
Now Mound Ridge, Hill City. That should be a knockdown drag out, but sounds like Mound Ridge is having their way.
Oh, wow.
Might have to get a little better angle. That looked like it was out.
What's our score, Mike? What's our score? What's our score?
17-14, Minneapolis. Back set on across by Frazier. They're there. Jared Shoemaker with a good hit. They can't get to it. Out of bounds, point Minneapolis. 18-14, Lady Lions. Set by Seamers. Big hit. That's out. Cross court, and it's out. That's a big hitter for Lady Chargers. She has hammered a couple of them down. Nice recovery by the Lady Lions. Jared Shoemaker off the wrong foot. Goes in the net. Point Lady Chargers. Tipped on across. Nice vision by Frazier. Set. Went right on across. Point Minneapolis.
Timeout. Winchester
Lady Chargers want a timeout as Minneapolis has got to that 20 mark, and Winchester, I think, 15. 2015.
Go.
Jordan Crossan serving for Minneapolis. Lady Lions up by 5 here. Nice deep serve. They have to scramble to get to it. They do recover and get it over. Krista Frazier, middle. Tipped on across by Frazier. Out. So far, they have not been able to find that line over there. Jeff North set that one out. Clear across court. It's out of bounds. 21-15 Minneapolis. She was way over under the net. Megan Donovan is stuffed at the net. Point Lady Chargers. Net. That's her big hitter too. (22-16). Jared Shoemaker with the dig. Todd Rantwell. Point Minneapolis. It's blocked, but it goes out of bounds. And we're close. 23-16. Nice serve by Jared Shoemaker. And a nice dig by Jordan Crossan. Set, middle. It's blocked out of bounds. Megan Donovan with a big hit.
Game point.
Game point. Jared Shoemaker dinks one in. They dig it. Here we go. Todd Rantwell. Hit is tipped at the net. They tip it over. We can't get to it. Point for Lady Chargers. Set by Seamers. Outside hit. Todd Rantwell leans back and whacks it on across. That one's tipped. Falls in. Point Lady Chargers.
Over the line.
Now they call us under the net. 24-19, and Coach Mack with a timely timeout as Lady Chargers are making a run at us here late. Not willing to give up that match point. Serves over. Jared Shoemaker with pass to the front. Todd Rantwell. Out of bounds. Hit the antenna. 24-20. Serve is over in good shape. Megan jumps back to take it. And Big hit by Megan goes in. They recover. Jeff North trying to get something set up. They just tap it on across. Here's back set. It's in.
There they are.
Seamers. Finishes off Jeff North 25-20 here in the first game of the first match here in the state 2A volleyball championship in Gross Memorial Coliseum. I couldn't remember that earlier. It's a very nice Coliseum, and most of you have been here watching Minneapolis in the 1A, 2A, 3A wrestling. State wrestling's here, and it's a beautiful facility. Dale and I just hope the hot dogs are as good as the first game. Minneapolis on top, 25-20, and we'll change in, so Minneapolis will be on the near side, nearest the camera.
Back with the second game as it gets going. There we go.
Well, we don't want to let up now. Minneapolis with the win in the first game. Jeff North will start serving second game, first match.
Did you record that?
That's out.
Did you record that 25-20?
Pardon?
Did you record that 25-20 so we don't forget it?
Oh, I did. Oh, nice block by Jordan Crossan at the net. Jared Shoemaker sets it on across. That's out. They claim we tipped it. Point for Lady Chargers. Back set on across by Frazier. They're there. That one's in. Two to one, Lady Chargers. Jared Shoemaker, outside hit. Saved by Jeff North, and Frazier sets it on across. Here we go, big set by Jordan Crossan. Tip, it's down, point Minneapolis. Crossan with a big hit on a nice set in the middle. Yeah, wicked serve by Frazier. And a nice block by Jordan Crossan.
Les Choupine wondering where it was going on, didn't she?
Stuff kill. It is blocked, and it falls on the other side for point Minneapolis. There's another nice serve by Krista Frazier. They're letting them play. That's hit out of bounds. But Shoemaker's in the net. 3-3. Lady Chargers. Nice dig by Audrey Antwell. Good hit by Seamers. Set in the middle. Shoemaker too far under the ball. Tried to get it across. Goes in the net. That's out. That's a wicked serve, wasn't it? 4-4. Jordan Crossan serve. That's in. Kind of got the ponytail of Krista Frazier there as it slithered right over the corner. Jeff North with a big hit. Krista thought it was probably going out, but it landed in the corner for a point, Lady Chargers. Net. Five, Jared Shoemaker will serve for Minneapolis. Her serve's over in good shape. Jordan Crossan, which you won't see very often, pass goes out the back. Point, Lady Chargers. I know her passing skills, her passing efficiency is right up the top. Wow. That one goes in the net for a point. Lady Chargers, 7-5, Jeff North. Seamers, it's a good set. Donovan is stuffed at the net. They've got two blockers on our middle every time. And Coach Mack's gonna remind them we've got an outside hitter we're gonna have to use. 8-5, Lady Chargers. Eight to 5. Jeff North still serving. Lady Chargers putting on a little run here. Minneapolis with a timeout, try and break the momentum. We're having trouble with our passes, and Krista Seamers lucky to get that one across. Audrey Antwell is blocked on the outside and drops on our side. Point, Lady Chargers. Shoemaker's pass goes on across, and it's blocked by Jeff North. That's in. Point, Chargers. 10-5. Jessica DeVries, my daughter will correct me, comes in. Coach Mack, not wanting to use another timeout, gets Jessica in there. Back set. Out. Krista Seamers, right hit, out of bounds.
What are we down, 6 or so?
11-5. Minneapolis behind 6 here. We haven't had real good passes to the front row here lately. Frazier. Audrey Antwell with a nice hit. They dig it out. That's out. First match, or first game, all of ours were landing in and Jeff North were out. Now Minneapolis can't find the court. Krista Seamers in that play. It's tipped on across by Audrey Antwell. And both teams starting to settle in here a little bit now. Nice recovery. Krista Seamers is there to cover. Nice save by Jessica DeVries. Frazier can't get it tipped on across, and point, Jeff North, and they're out to an 8-point lead here. And that hits the antenna out of bounds. 14-5. Coach Mack is going to use the timeout.
Okay.
14-5. Minneapolis behind, and Lady Chargers still serving. Audrey Atwell with a nice attack at the net. They bump it on across. Good time for back set for Seamers, and it's down. Point Minneapolis. Number 8 might be their big hitter, but she doesn't play a very good back row. 14-6. Minneapolis right here could use a couple.
Climb back in this thing.
Seamers with a nice serve. Jeff North's pass comes on across, and Megan Donovan just knocks it down to the floor for a point. 14-7. Oh, net serve. It hit the tape. It's good. DeVries, nice pass. There's another one. Now we're rolling.
You got to get that first one to get it rolling, though, don't you?
Game of momentum, isn't it, Dale?
Aren't they all?
Nice serve by Seamers. And nice dig by Jordan Crossan, but her pass to the front goes out of bounds. 15-8. Frazier. Nice. Set to Audrey Atwell, the outside, and she just hammers it cross court. And that same big hitter I was telling you about cannot handle that pass. Stephanie
Shipine.
Chiffon?
Shipine. The P in it. Like the pine tree.
That's down on their side. That's a point. Jordan Crossan hammers one through the blockers. No sense backing off. 15-9. Jeff North. I'm liking the rotation here, Dale. I think we've got what we need. It's in. Audrey Atwell dumps one in. 15-10, Minneapolis. Making a run right here. Jeff North wants the timeout as Minneapolis.
We were down 14-5.
14-5.
Here we go. Trailing 15-10.
They're slow putting up a point. It's 11-15.
11-15, all right.
Next 5 or 6 points in this match are very critical. Megan Donovan with rocks back, and it's a nice pass, and that's in again. They've hit a couple in there that have landed in. 16-11. Winchester, Lady Chargers. Pass by Seamers. Goes across, but it's blocked by Lady Chargers. On a big outside hit by Jordan Crossan. $17-11. It's out. It's called out. And Jer Shoemaker back in for Jessica DeVries. Audrey Atwell serving for Minneapolis. Minneapolis just down 5 here. We're down 9 at one time. Nice serve by Audrey Atwell. Boy, that was a nice block by Winchester's middle. It's that outside that I think if we stayed in front of her all day long, we'd be in pretty good shape. 18-12. Nice pass by Seamers. That's in. Jordan Crossan's cross-court winner right in the corner, point Minneapolis. Tipped in, and Megan Donovan gets there. Nice. It's out though. Cross-court shot by Jarrah Shoemaker. Out of bounds, 19-13, Winchester. Audrey Antwell's pass to the front is right on the money. 4-point Winchester, and it's 2013. Yeah.
That's twice she's done that. That's 2 serves she's put in the net. That girl.
That was timely. Now Jordan Crossan, one of our better servers, box back and hammers it across. That's point Minneapolis, as Winchester has a little trouble. A couple girls in the same spot there. 2016. Jordan Crossan with another nice serve. It's going out the back line. Up, they get to it, and they save it. Krista Seamers, or Chris Fraser with a nice set to Donovan. Oh, what a save by Audrey Antwell. Look at there, that's in. Big hit. Seamers, right inside the back row. 20-16. Jordan's serve goes out the back line. And if you're running indoor track, is almost lane number 1, a floater. 21-16. Audie's pass right on the money to Frazier. Big hit by Donovan, goes out the back. Point Winchester. That's out the back line. We're muscling up here lately. Our hits are going long. 23-16. We're match or game point here in the second game of this first match. Nice pass by Audie. Megan Donovan's hit goes in the net. 25-16. That's it.
Well, this game just didn't have our name on it from the get-go.
No, it didn't look good from the start. Minneapolis got down 14-5 at one time, 9 points down. Fought back to within 4
or 5,
a time or two, and ended up getting whipped 25-16 in the second game. They're flipping, and looks like Jeff North won the toss. They're going to stay on that side. And I believe we might get a serve first. We'll be back with the rubber match here in just a minute. Minneapolis and Winchester, Jefferson North, Lady Chargers, and it's tied 1 game apiece.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, championship t-shirts located upstairs between gates 2 and 3.
Looks like Mound Ridge is going to go back to back, or is that somebody else?
That's somebody else. I think.
Donovan, first serve here in this third game.
This should be Linden and Sedgwick over here.
Set in the middle by Frazier, and Jordan Crossan's hit goes out the back line. Nice pass by Shoemaker. Nice hit by Jordan Crossan. Donovan with pass to the front. Audrey Antwell right on it. It goes in the net. Point Minneapolis. 1-1. Nice serve by Audrey Antwell. And that's a nice hit by Jordan right there in the middle. Krista Frazier tries to set that on a cross, and it hits the tape. Drops on our side for a point. Winchester. Outside, Jera Shoemaker. Nice attack at the net. And there's number 8, making her presence felt here in the third game, and why not? She's got a pretty good arm, takes a pretty good swing, and she gets a pretty good swing at it about every time. It's coming over. Frazier blocked it. It went on their side of the floor, and there's another long hit by Minneapolis. Point Winchester, 4-1. It's a good block by Winchester, but it drops on their side of the floor. Point Minneapolis. On a nice attack by our middle, Jordan Crossan. Frazier will serve for Minneapolis. Nice serve. Nice save by Krista Seamers. And they just set it on a cross. Back set by Krista Frazier. And that's down. Seamers. She's been pretty effective when she gets set. She's had a couple of pretty good winners for Minneapolis. That one's coming down on the floor. She takes a pretty good swing. Point Winchester.
Shupine.
What's her last name?
Shupine.
Nice pass by Audra. And that's a good hit. Shoemaker's in the net again. Point for Winchester. We had the point. Jared got a little close to the net. Nice dig by Frazier. Megan Donovan set on the outside on the back row attack. It goes out the back line.
Lions take a timeout. Trailing.
Coach Mack doesn't like the flow right now. We're trailing 3-7.
Don't want to get a big
third game
going out here before we stop it. All right.
We're back. Minneapolis trailing 3-7 here with Winchester still serving. Lady Chargers out to a little bit of a lead. A tip on a cross by Frazier. That's out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. Jordan Crossan will serve for Minneapolis, 4-7. Oh, what a dig and a tip on a cross by Seamers. That's out. Point Minneapolis. Boy, that was close too. 5-7. Jordan rocks back and hammers one across. Nice deep serve. Frazier sets Shoemaker, and it's down. Point Minneapolis. Now we get Shoemaker on track there on the outside, and that'll be helpful. It's a nice kill by Jarrah.
Timeout, Jeff North.
6-7. Timeout, Jeff North.
They didn't like that rally, did they?
Winchester Jefferson North, team that had only lost 2 matches all year long. 31-2, the number 2 seed in this tournament. Giving Minneapolis all they want here. Megan Donovan's attack at the net does not make it over. Minneapolis in 4. 3 can't get it over, and side out to Lady Chargers. 8-6, Lady Chargers. And that's out. We get dialed in on them back corners, I think that would be all right.
That would be a big difference, wouldn't it?
9-6. Now's the time to make her move. They're big hitters on the back row. Donovan with another one into the net. 10-6. There's an ace. We got to be ready on that back row. She has a pretty good serve. You notice the knuckleball effect when it come over. It was going to the right. 12-6. We need to break this.
Substitution, Danielle Klein coming in. Jordan Crossan sitting down.
Danielle Klein, usually our libero, if we play with one. Tipped on across by Megan Donovan. And they return the favor. A nice dig by Audrey Antwell. Jarrah Shoemaker lines up a hit from the outside. And Donovan knocks it on across. Left miss hit there by Klein. And Coach Mack wants another timeout. 13-6. Winchester, Jefferson North.
Digging that hole again, aren't we?
Yeah, we're back in that 7-point hole, and it's tough for us to get out of that last game. Finally got within 4. Here we are getting back into that 9-point area we don't want to get into. We need a side out right now. (13-6). Nice dig by Danielle Klein. Oh, we set it on across, and it's a tape shot. Donovan, it goes on across for a point. Minneapolis, and we sorely needed that one. Jarrah Shoemaker serves over in good shape. Danielle Klein gets there. but her pass goes out of bounds. Side out to Lady Chargers, and they lead 14-7. Yeah. Left gives Lady Chargers another point. That's out. A way to watch it. (15-8). Krista Seamers. Nice serve. Right down to the floor. They have to dig that one. Audra Atwell with a big hit. And Donovan's spin move attack at the net goes in the net. (16-8). Tipped at the net on Audra's hit. Shoemaker's pass right on the money. Drops on Lady Charger side now. Side out to Minneapolis. 16-9, and we need to get 3 or 4 right here. Donovan's serves over in good shape. Back set by Lady Chargers. Almost out of bounds, and their hit goes out the back line. 16-10.
That was on the line.
Well, you got better eyes than I do, because I almost would have called that out.
It was on the line. The referee agreed.
Oh, a tape shot by Donovan gets on a cross. That's not going to work.
Well, we got our 3 and a 4 in a row there.
16-12.
A little rally going on.
We can get this down to 2 here. We'll be in good shape. Oh, get in there. Wicked cross-court serve by Donovan. Finds its way in.
Out of bounds.
Jordan just needs to keep on hitting, even though she's had a couple blocked on her. 17-12, and we need to side out right here. Nice dig by Jera. Yeah. Audie Antwell, cross-court winner, is in. There was no one there.
13-17.
It was blocked, but it landed in the back row. Point Lady Chargers. 18-13. Winchester Jefferson North with the lead here. And here's their left-hander. Bumped over by Megan, and we're just going to bump it on across. Jordan gets there. There's a big hit by their middle. She was in the net. Tipped by Minneapolis, or blocked, and it goes out of bounds. We're back to that 6-point deficit here. Set on a cross by Lady Chargers, goes to our back row and drops in for a point. 20-13. Nice dig by Jordan, and it's a good set to Jera, but it's way out the back. 21-13.
DeVries comes in for Shoemaker.
Jessica very quick to the net, a lot of foot speed, and can drop the hammer on it for as short as she is. Back set on a cross by Frazier. Comes back to Crossan, and she finds a spot. Very nice vision of the court because there was nobody there, and she tips it in for a point Minneapolis, and we need every one of them from here on out. Trailing by 7, Frazier 14-21. Lady Chargers have the lead. Nice dig by Megan. Seamers, it's in. Good, it's a good start right there. (15-21). Frazier serving for Minneapolis. Third game of the first match here at the state. DeVries up to tip that errant pass back over. That didn't come over. Point Minneapolis. I'm glad that one didn't come over.
She put the hammer down on nothing there, didn't she?
We had 2 blockers there, and oh, get in. Nice serve by Frazier. Blocked by Jordan, but the ricochet goes out of bounds. They need 3 and we need 9. 16-22. Nice pass by Audra. Back set to Jordan. That's tipped. Jessica's there. That drops on our side for a point. 23-16. Winchester. Oh, nice attack by Jessica DeVries. It drops in. She's so quick. She's got a lot of energy. She doesn't know whether to go after it or not. She can cover a lot of floor.
Game point.
Nice attack by Seamers. Tipped. That's out. And Minneapolis still in this thing, down 7. 17-24. Jordan Crossan serving, and we need about 4 in a row. Or 7 in a row, excuse me. Nice serve.
There's one.
Nice serve. There's one. Set. Jessica DeVries, it's down the line. They take it. Oh, it's tipped in, a dunker. They win it. 25-18. Took 3, and the second seed takes care of the 7th seed here in the first game. First match of the 2A state championship. Minneapolis came up just a little short in the second and third game.
Whatever we did to confound them in the first game, they figured it out.
They figured it out. So we'll be back with the second match of the night. We will play the Meade Buffaloes at 6:30.
Or thereabouts.
Or thereabouts. Minneapolis takes one on the chin, but they can get in the championship round tomorrow. They just need to win the next 2. I think usually you get in with a 2-1 record. You're usually the second seed in your pool, but not a problem. That still can happen. So we'll be back with that here later on.
And our need to be playing back-to-back against us.
Now Meade will be playing back-to-back because they're playing right now.